Ramadan Mubarak. Surprise, I'm not Senator George Young. I am, in fact, Cyndi Munson. I'm happy to stand in for my friend and former seatmate. I hear he's not feeling well, so if you'll keep him in your prayers and in your heart. I'm honored to just sort of close out the evening with you, hopefully to encourage you to keep doing the good work that you are doing, and to just say thank you for everything that you've done. A little bit of what I wanted to share is really what Lanny had mentioned about friendships and closeness. The author, Brian Stevenson, he wrote the book Just Mercy. He's an attorney who defends individuals who are on death row and does great work across this country, and came to Edmond in February and spoke to Oklahomans about incarceration and the death penalty and the work that he does. I know there are a few of us in this room who were there. And he talked about proximity. He talked about the importance of being in proximity of those who are not like you or who have had experiences that you don't really understand, so that you can fight for justice. And he was specifically talking about incarceration. But I take that, what he said in his message, in a broader perspective, not just with incarceration, but with communities across our state and across our city. And I want to thank you and congratulate you on your work of doing the work of proximity, coming to the Capitol, coming to your elected officials to talk about the issues that you care about. Your closeness and your friendship and your kindness and the way that you come to the Capitol, regardless of what words have been said about the Muslim community or the actions that have been shown to you, you continue to show up. And you continue to show proximity, that we're closer than we think we are. And that's why this room today is filled with elected officials, not just from the Democratic Party, but also the Republican Party. And you also have elected officials from all levels of government. I think we should take a moment to congratulate you on the hard work that you've done and continue to stay involved. So give yourselves a round of applause. A lot of that has been said about this legislative session is that it hasn't been as chaotic. It's a little bit calmer. We're getting along a little bit better, and that's a good thing. I think it's because we have a higher quality of elected officials who are in the building. It's because we've increased the number of women in the building. And a reminder that we're all human beings and we don't always like to fight each other and we don't always want to beat each other up, and we like to do good work and work together. Because after all, that's why we ran for office. But sometimes when we walk through those doors at the state capitol, we turn into different types of people and we sort of go our own separate ways, and then we sort of dig deep into our ideologies, our philosophies, and we fight each other. But this year, I think because all that has gone on in Oklahoma, we truly are trying to work together to make things better for all Oklahomans. Though that's good news, there's still bad news. There are still things that aren't done yet. There's still more work to do. We have about 3 weeks left constitutionally to be in session. We have yet to have a budget, and there's a lot of work that has gone undone. And so my encouragement for you, I'm going to spout out a few statistics that you're probably already aware of, but I want these statistics to light a fire in you, to remind you that though things at the Capitol are calmer, we still have plenty to do. Oklahoma still ranks 47th in funding for public education. We rank first in the world for incarceration for men and women. We rank 47th in health outcomes. Hospitals across the state are closing, and they continue to close daily. We have thousands of uninsured Oklahomans. Our waiting list for those who are waiting for waivered services, the disability services waiting list, we still have over 5,000 Oklahomans who need those services to live a high quality of life. The earned income tax credit that was cut in 2016 has yet to be restored for low-income families. Oklahomans are still waiting for mental health services, and funding for our nursing homes is still lacking. So if any one of those issues, if any of those are personal for you or you care about them, even if it's just one, that should push you to not only vote, but to come to the state capitol, to go to the county commissioner board meetings, to go to city council meetings, and to show up and to say, I'm paying attention, I care, and you're not going to keep me out of the conversation. One of the things that I feel like I say regularly at the Capitol, you'll see me say it on social media many times. I'm grateful that this year I haven't had to fight the chaplain about who can come in and what prayers we can pray and what book we can read out of, because he's been more gracious than others have been. But a reminder that the Capitol is for all of us, not just some of us. The Capitol is the people's house. The Capitol is the people's house at all times, so you should always feel welcome to walk through those doors and to talk to your elected officials. And if they don't listen, consider running against them. I'll close by saying this. In the Christian faith, in the book of Galatians, we are reminded to not grow weary in doing good, for we will reap a harvest. And so I want to encourage you to continue doing good. Obviously during Ramadan, but throughout all year long, in charity work, but also in civic work, coming and reminding us of the issues that we really need to be focusing on. Because what tonight is, with folks from both sides of the aisle and both chambers and all levels of government, is good work. It's a reminder that the people move public opinion that forces politicians to work on the issues that matter. So people matter, you matter, so you must show up. And a reminder that doing good isn't easy. It's exhausting. I'm tired. Everyone tells me I look tired. We're all tired. We all grow weary. We all have to find rest. But my encouragement, and I think my challenge to you all, is to keep doing good until we fulfill Adam's dream, which is that a Muslim Oklahoman will someday serve in the Oklahoma legislature. So don't give up and keep doing good.